Hey everybody, JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, coming at you with the results for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Ooh. And this week we played hashtag destroy a bully in 4 words. Lots of really funny responses and snarky comments, the best kind, I like them. Make sure you click on the hashtag itself, start scrolling, read the funny, start making some friends, follow some new people. You will be happy when you do. We did trend for a while, number 2 in the US and number 5 in Canada too. Thank you, oh Canada. I love it. And before we get into that top 10, make sure you do hit that subscribe button for me. It keeps climbing. We're getting closer to 500 every single week. It's amazing. And oh, you better be subscribed. Oh, I will find you if you're not subscribed. Oh. Alright, let's get right into it. Our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag destroy a bully in 4 words. Number 10 comes from at Denara J. Tweet. Big bully, small balls. I don't know if it's an absolute fact, but it's almost a guarantee that every single bully that's ever existed. It's got the small plums. It's got the small plums. They're like prunes, if you will. Number 9 comes from at Soda Pop Kid. O'Doyle does not rule. A Billy Madison reference. Remember when Adam Sandler made good movies? It's been a while. Number 8 comes from at BP Howard 87. You suck, you jackass. And a Happy Gilmore reference. That pretty much covers all of Adam Sandler's good movies, doesn't it? Number 7 comes from at Coils_galore. Your parents hate you. Yeah, it's always something at home that causes it, isn't it? Looking back, I don't think there was too many bullies where I grew up. Everyone kind of got along for the most part. There were fights and stuff, sure, but there wasn't that one dude that was just a dick to everybody just to be a dick. Thankfully, obviously. But, the one thing that was common was the kids that were kind of salty and rude on occasion. They had interesting home lives, and not interesting in a good way, unfortunately. Remember, kids, it always starts at home. So if your dad's a dick, tell him he's a dick. You might save yourself from being a dick. Number 6 comes from an Ash_like_whoa. They'll destroy each other. I think this is more of a political statement than anything because, yeah, all the bullies seem to be imploding, don't they? I mean, they'll take jabs at each other, they'll knock each other down, but come election time, it's not like they're gonna vote left, are they? No. They're gonna vote for the person they literally say they hate. Just to be spiteful. Number 5 comes from at WhatSheSaid_91. Interesting. Tell me more. That would be a fun way to respond, wouldn't it? If there was a kid out there who's like, oh, okay. They always seem to have a serious lack of vocabulary, so that'd be a great response. Like, oh, okay. And? Oh, you're done. Of course you are. Number 4 comes from at Diana. Okay. Number 4 comes from at Diana G2772. How's your dad doing? Because you probably don't even know his name. This tag was meant to be an all fun, but still kind of, poke the trolls a little bit, because, just to make sure they're alive and well. But yeah, there's a whole lot of just sad creatures out there taking out their own frustrations on other people. You pass it down, a lot of times it seems to be. If you have a crap life, you want other people to have a crap life, and sometimes you grow up without dad, so you gotta make everyone else feel inadequate too. Whiners. Number 3 comes from at Dan River Mama. You actually hate yourself. This is perfect for, Twitter trolls and Twitter bullies like that, because yeah, clearly. And it's probably true for, like, you know, grade school, high school, those kind of bullies too. But it might be a little too heady for those kids. Like, my kid's in kindergarten now, my oldest kid's in kindergarten, and if he starts getting bullied, I would love for him to say this to a bully, like, you actually have a big problem with yourself. It's not about me, it's about you. But then the bully would probably just start drooling and then punch him. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the best tactic. Number 2 comes from Sebastian Inks. Impeachment is coming soon. Yeah, he's getting a little bit defensive lately, isn't he? It is so much fun to watch the spiral happen as Mueller starts, you know, talking to people and making indictments and stuff. And it's becoming stuff like, well, I didn't do anything illegal. Well, it's like, well, yeah, maybe that was illegal, but it's not illegal for a president. And then it becomes, it might be illegal for a president, but it's not impeachable. And eventually he's going to be like tweeting from jail. It's like, I still maintain that I didn't do anything wrong. Now, before we get to our number 1, here are a few honorable mentions, including one from the host at Real JK Calloway. One from me. Penis envy is real. The President of the United States, and it's just true. All those people that are like, hashtag not my president. He's the president, get over it, deal with it, and move toward getting a new one. That's your goal now. But in the Republican debates, this president, obviously not president at the time, but talked about his dick size. He defended his dick size in a presidential debate. That thing has to be so microtastic. If you're gonna bring that up like that, in that form, like, that thing's gotta be just like Stormy slept through that shit, you know what I mean? One from @_Lola_B. Just one word, ignore. Hard to do sometimes, especially if you're somewhat bullheaded like I am, and like a lot of us are. But yeah, I mean, this is the best advice for how to destroy a bully. Don't even recognize their existence, basically. They have zero power if you give them none. So that is by far the best advice. It's hard to do, especially when you try to use things like logic and reason. That never works, but it's always fun to try as long as you can, you know, dodge punches. One from an ex-mill runner. Kill them with kindness. This is the second best advice. You know, it's good because then, you know, you are the bigger person and whatnot. But at the same time, if you engage even in a kind way, it almost like emboldens them to try to make you feel bad in bigger and badder ways. So I like it. You feel better at the end of the day, but you're still walking home with a black eye. One from J. Marie C36. Just rot in hell. Just burn. You just burn. I like this one a lot. I mean, the bully, will walk away thinking they're the victor, but at the same time, it'll catch up to them. They will burn. And one from @Charlie_CK14. Boycott all her sponsors. And the victim card was out hard on this tweet. My God, click on this one and look at the comments. Just, oh, actually that 17-year-old kid's the bully, not Laura. It's like, really? Like, Laura did a Nazi salute at the frickin' RNC and she outed gays while she was in college, and now she's picking on a kid who was involved in a school shooting. Yeah, he was in a different building. He was still fucking there, you morons. She literally has a history of being a big fat bully, so... Oh no, I think we're up to like 12 sponsors that have dropped her show, and now she's taking a vacation. Because that's what Republicans do when things get tough. They go golfing. And our number 1 for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from @BergfeldKristen. Laugh in their face. This was kind of my tactic growing up, so this was my number 1. You know, if there was a bully or someone tried to start a fight with me, it really wasn't in like grade school or anything, but I remember middle school there was a kid who liked the girl that broke up with me like the previous day. She didn't like him. Wasn't interested. But he liked her and found out we broke up, so he assumed I broke up with her, so he challenged me to a fight, and I literally laughed and was like, you're stupid. I didn't mention the fact that she broke up with me. I was just kind of like, you want to fight over a girl? Same thing in high school. There was a couple jerks here and there, different grades. Not my grade. My grade was pretty great. I don't know how or why, but I literally got in 0 fights in my grade. We all got along pretty good. Like, a lot of us were K through 12, so we knew each other all our lives, so that probably helps. But yeah, there was no dicks. There were dicks in other grades, like above us and below us. But yeah, anytime that happened, it really is just kind of like the best thing to do. Just literally laugh in their face. It's like, oh wow, oh, you are so sad and adorable. I just want to squeeze you. And just, it does work for adulthood as well, especially like bars and stuff. It might be the only way to get out of a fight if you really don't feel like fighting. If someone's being a prick, just laugh at them. They'll get mad, but they'll be shamed. Nothing works better on a drunk person than shame. So yeah, if you were ever in a situation where you were being bullied, and there it is, my friends, our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag destroy a bully in 4 words. Thank you everyone for playing along. Lots of really funny stuff, clever silliness, and some political satire. There's good stuff everywhere. Make sure you click on the hashtag. Also, make sure you download the hashtag Roundup app. They play games every single day with lots of great hosts out there. And they'll send alerts to your phone, so it's wonderful. You'll never miss another tag. And of course, hashtag skirmish, my personal game, is on there. We play every single Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And of course, if you haven't yet, and I swear to God, if you haven't done it yet, I will cry in my room alone. There's the bed. Sheets are on it. I'll go under there, and I will mope. But make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. My name is J.K. Calloway. We'll talk to you next time.